We touched on this a little bit earlier. Shooting in the last 8 games. All right, Vandy, Missouri, Texas A&M, Auburn, all those February games. Tennessee shot 47, 42, 52, 51%. Then March happens. 36, 35, 37, 30. In fact, how many times have they shot under 38% this year? Only 9 times all year long in 32 games. Well, only happened twice in November. Only once in all of December, once in all of January, once in all of February. You played 4 games in March. It happened all 4 games in March. I just find that remarkable. When Tennessee gets the heave-ho, and most of these teams, I'm just playing the odds here, don't get mad. 67 out of 68 teams are going to get the heave-ho. When Tennessee gets the heave-ho, what's the reason? Are we talking about, well, a big, dominant, big man for the other team? Are we talking about bad shooting, just bad shooting? I say that every year. Or are we talking about pressing and puckering up a little bit? Are we talking about something else? Ryan, when the autopsy's done on this team, what's the cause of death going to say?
I think realistically it's going to be more than one of those, but I think the one that everybody's going to be...
Simplify.
Yeah, the one everybody's going to be talking about is the shooting, because I think it's always been the concern about this team. Can't create enough shots aside from Dalton Connect. You know, you can't... Not a good three-point shooting team at times. I think if that trend continues, shooting under 40%, it's hard to ignore that, and that's probably what's going to be the ultimate demise of this team.
Yeah. Chuck, what's the reason?
I think the lack of really the great Tennessee defense that we've seen, where you're ranked number 2 and number 3 in the country. And then that just seems to have disappeared. And it's some of your veteran guys that are getting beat on dribble drives. If you can't shore that up in a guard-dominated postseason tournament, you're not going to stick around very long.
To tell you how good they've been on defense this year, as of last night, even after these 2 last games, they're still ranked number 3 in Ken Palm's defensive efficiency. So you've had 2 horrible games, and it still hasn't changed your rating that much. That's how good you were for the first 30 ballpark.
I think their defense is overrated.
Yeah, I've said that.
I'll get you Ken Palm's number.
Yeah. What does he know?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, and it's kind of tied in, but it's going to be a bad three-point shooting game tied to pressing, because these players, I do think they press. I do think they know what Rick Barnes' record is. I agree with that. I think that's a part of it. They want to be the team that breaks the streak. They want to be the team that advances. And so I think that the three-point shooting is going to be, they'll have a game like Mississippi State.